Alright, blood. We back in the mix, and today is a very special day, I guess, because tomorrow is my birthday, and I was like, well, I just wanna spend this shit doing what made me happy, and like the most happy thing that made me in life is like streaming. So I was like, yo, like I want to be here doing this. And my girl was like, "Yo, you want to come spend the night? You want some pussy?" I'm about to say like, "Yo, I declined that shit," which is rare for me. You know what I'm saying? I never turned down no vagina, but in this case scenario, I was like, "Yo, you know what? Like instead of being like passed out in my bitch's bed, like I'd much rather be here with you guys." So any goddamn way, we go. Oh, also, what did y'all think about this shit? I seen that Tesla robot hitting the blunt, and I was all like, I got a good chuckle out of that shit. But I digress. We talking about Young Thug. I guess this nigga sold 52K first week, and y'all gotta let me know the temperature on that because like I was asking y'all the other day, where do we rank Young Boy's like career as far as where he's at in the hip hop industry? Like, is he like on the same level as like maybe Lil Yachty, like fucking Kodak Black, maybe Pooh Shiesty is? And I know that nigga locked up, so that's a terrible example, but like, is he at that grade, or is Young Boy like a megastar, like with like Kendrick, Drake, motherfucking? Is he like selling out stadiums like The Weeknd? You get what I'm saying? Like, where did we rank his like status? Is what I was asking y'all, and now I gotta ask y'all the same question for Young Thug. Like, I mean, like, yo, is Young Thug in the same categories like some of the meme rappers? Like, because like 52K, like I mean, like that's almost some shit I would expect from like Lil Tecca. You know what I'm saying? And no disrespect, but y'all let me know in the comment section, man. And do y'all think that the whole snitching allegations had something to do with it? Because I was reading this article up here, yo. This Bop was talking about a female rapper Rocky says she had an abortion at 5 months after she found out the man who got her pregnant was a snitch. She said she found out he was a rat. Yo, she was scared the baby was gonna come out pointing fingers. Y'all gotta let me know in the comment section, man. Like, cause Gunna told, and like, yo, that nigga is thriving. Y'all let me know in the comment section, like, how does this whole like being in the interrogation room and how does it affect your hip hop career? I almost said infect. Oh shit. I was leaving out for good. Fucking bitch, I don't give a fuck. We can stop when we so up. I'm living out like the Jefferson. Bible scriptures on my chest and shit. My pocket's full of the professors. If you think on my table, we get with it.
So what is it? I want to know your weigh. I'll tell you what I weigh.
I weigh about 160.
No, you don't. That's cap. You're like 200. Let's just be real, bro. It's okay. You're 200. But you're going to lose the weight, so it's okay. But
I'm literally about 168.
No, that's cap. You're at least 210, 220.
Got me fucked up.
Academics has just reported that Thug's newest album, UI Scooty, is projected to only sell 49K first week. And this is bad. And I know I say this every video, but this one really hurts, especially as a Thug fan that has reported on all the bullshit they've been hitting my boy up, bro. This one hurt, and I'm gonna tell you why. So the first thing that's really fucked up about this is just from like a competition standpoint, bro. This was supposed to be the album to beat Gunna, you feel me? And I'm not gonna lie, this ain't the first time Thug has tried to do this. He tried to do this with Business is Business, and I believe they was either tied or Gunna beat him by like 1K or some shit. It wasn't no big win, you feel me? But this one hurts because even if we round this up to 50K, Gunna's last album, the last one, sold approximately 80K first week, bro. And this is bad. And even if you want to throw in the argument that, oh, we already know Gunna be buying his streams from the leaked calls from a couple of weeks ago, this would mean that Thug can do the same thing. Thug said he was doing it for him, and in one of the calls, he asked his manager, whatever the fuck, can he do it for Business is Business?
Yeah, let's try to beat that nigga. You still got that plug, right? That shit what we did with none of them, you still got that plug?
Yeah, I mean.
So this means even if Thug did do that, it only amounted to 50K. That is very bad. That's a big L, I'm not gonna lie. And if all the other mini beefs Thug and Gunna been having, or really Thug just been having with Gunna, all these problems and shit, this was supposed to be the end of the battle, you feel me? And I'm not gonna lie, every battle that these two have had together, bro, Gunna has come out on top some fucking how. This nigga keep winning. So it looked like Gunna won the war. The second reason why this shit is really bad, you feel me, is because really in the last 2 weeks a week, bro, Thug did everything right. He did everything a rapper should do that's in his situation, bro. All the features that was on this album was people that he was talking shit about in them calls. So Baby, Future, even Sexy Red, bro. These are all people that he was talking shit about and they on the album. He even said in the podcast that he chopped up with Drake. Him and Drake cool, bro. There shouldn't be really no beef from all these other fan bases. He even had the new gen niggas, bro. He has Ken Carson on the album. He got 1300 Say on the album, bro. And this shit was not enough, you feel me? He had the big players. He even had the
My bad to interject, but y'all let me know in the comment section, like, in like the 2025 basically going into 2026, how powerful is the feature? Because I can remember when Drake used to do a song for somebody, yeah, that nigga would go from some nigga working at McDonald's and tomorrow he's a goddamn superstar. You know what I'm saying? Like he's selling out stadiums. And even though like I felt like y'all remember the Drake effect? Like it only had like a temporary phase. Like it's almost like, you know, like you remember when Goku was fighting Beerus and like that nigga like he powered up because they had the energy from the five Saiyans. Like I almost feel like that was the equivalency of what Drake would do to niggas' careers. Like they would be so hot because of the song with Drake, but once that fizzled out, nobody was really interested in their true material. But I just say all that to say, in the current times, how powerful is a goddamn feature? Like it don't matter if you bring Michael Jackson back from the dead. Like that still might not be enough to make your career in the current times. I don't know why it's like that. Y'all let me know in the comments. And then also, this nigga, he was talking about how the album, you know, how it didn't compete with Gunners. And I'm not gonna lie, I gave that album where Thug is Caucasian, I gave it a listen. And I heard the song where he was like, nigger, 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 nigger. It sounded like a Ku Klux Klan anthem, but I'm not sure, man. Y'all let me know in the comments, bro. Like, I feel like nowadays, like, it's weird. Like, hip hop be shifting so much. Like, we went, and I'm sorry to be chatting so much, but like deadass, like we went from like an era where like Lil Wayne and Jeezy and all them had to be lyrical, but with the streets. And when I'm not gonna talk about the before, like the '90s and all that hip hop, I'm just starting from like where I can like recollect it as a child. But so like we had like Wayne, Jeezy, and like so many of these niggas who was rapping street shit and all that, but there was lyrics behind it. You feel me? Like when T.I. was like making Rubber Band Man, like it was like some trap shit, but at the same time he had like you know, fucking what do you call them? Punchlines, goddamn metaphors, all that shit. You get what I'm saying? Like the music just kind of wasn't so like dried and washed out. And then you know you like kind of go a little forward and you get into like more where like motherfuckers want to like that lax weird hip hop music. Like you had like Future popping off, Wiz Khalifa was a thing. Wiz is still a thing. I love Wiz Khalifa, by the way. I'm telling you now, when it comes to my top 3 favorite rappers, I'm not gonna say where, but Wiz is in that bitch, and he's not number 3. But I digress. Yeah, like I say, you know, and then it shifted from that lax kind of rap back to like, you know, Chief Keef and all them, and then from there on it's just kind of been like a gradual build toward the trap music, because like, you know, you had like the whole Fetty Wap era, you had like fucking R.I.P. Rich Homie Quan, R.I.P. OG Mako, you know, I say like you know you had that like era of music kind of thriving. That was like the 2014 2015 Vine days. And then you know you go into 2016 when Yachty and Uzi and all them come out with the auto tune, and then like I'd say like 2018 like YB, and I mean YB was kind of taken off before then though, but I'm just like throwing him in that time frame. So like 2017 2018 for YoungBoy, but really I noticed like it went from that like emo type of auto tune rap, and it shifted. And you had XXX Tentacion, you know, with the real aggressive music, and you know like I feel like that whole emo kind of like dark rap scene, like Scarlord and all them, that shifted out, and then the street rappers took back over. And like I feel like now we're in a phase where like motherfuckers is actually like kind of gravitating back towards some real substance. I'm sorry to chat so long, you guys. Like I know that's like some weird ass shit, but I just dead ass feel like every couple of years, like the culture of hip hop, it just shifts. You feel me? Like what's popular in 2025 in 2027, niggas will be like, bro, what? Yeah, that shit whack. And I don't know if it's just because the fan base grows older or like what the hell it is, but y'all let me know in the comment section, man. My fault for talking so long, though.
Travis Scott featured, and this shit is just not enough. This should have been a slam dunk. Realistically, he should have done equal to or more than Business is Business. I believe that album got like 95K, close to 100. That should have been easy. But this shit is not working, bro. Now the question really is, why is this shit not working for Thug, bro? Why is it raps for this nigga? And to be honest, it's two things if you ask me. I think I'm gonna make a video about it in the future, because this shit is really a tragedy, you feel me? He really just lost the streets, bro. All those leak calls really did damage to this nigga's career, bro. This nigga did everything right. He even had a free show last week, bro. You would have thought that he would at least make it to 80, 90, even 120. I honestly thought this album was gonna do 95 to 120K. That's what I really thought. He did all the shock value. There was even that one little meme post. I'm not sure if this was for real. So take this with a grain of salt. But even the post about the first track, Ninja, booming in Alabama and Texas, all these fucking sundown town ass states, bro. But this shit was not enough, bro. And I don't know how. This shit is crazy. So yeah,
Hey, my bad to interject again, but y'all know in the comment section, do you think if Thug would not have, like, if that whole shit about him telling, if that had not come out before the album release, do you think he would have went platinum? Because I thought if a nigga hold it 10 toes down, he keep it streets, and when he get out, yo, I thought that nigga's album is supposed to go like diamond.
Sucks to be a Thug fan right now, especially because this album is fucking fire. And I'm gonna keep saying it, bro. There's a big divide between the TikTok fans and real fans. There's a bunch of fans on TikTok saying that this shit is fire. The real fans, you feel me? The older crowd, the 21 to 28 type niggas that grew up on Thug. And then there's niggas that know that their favorite rappers love Thug, but they don't really jack Thug. They don't. If you ask these niggas to list 10 non-charting Thug songs or 10 Thug leaks, these niggas wouldn't be able to tell you, feel me? And those are the niggas saying this shit is dirt. So all in all, this shit is just whack. Tell me what you thought about the album, bro. Do you think the numbers reflect how good the album was, you feel me? Or do you think it should have been more? I personally think it should have at least did 90K. But yeah, I'm off this shit. Like, comments up. We out. Bah!
Yo, when he was talking about how, like, niggas love to glaze stuff, but they don't really know the lyrics, I be feeling that because, like, I grew up on like Lil Wayne. Like to me, I don't care what nobody say. Lil Wayne is the greatest rapper to ever stand in front of a hip hop mic. I don't care if you call it glazing. I don't care if you be like, yo, get off your knees, yo. This nigga talking like he carrying Wayne's baby. Like I don't care, bro. Like there's no one ever better to do it. Like niggas be like, yo, but Tupac, there would be no Lil Wayne without Tupac, and yo, that might be a thing. Like I'm not denying that, but I'm saying from what my ears have fucking heard. No one. I mean, no one, bro. The next like billion years, nothing is better than Lil Wayne. Anywho, but I was saying that to say, it's so many niggas out there who be like, oh yeah, they try to give Lil Wayne credit, but they don't know no songs except like maybe like 6 foot, 7 foot, or like a milli, or you get what I'm saying? Like niggas know the mainstream shit, but like, bro, I can remember when Wayne was putting out mixtapes, bro. Like I remember hearing that song like "Throw It Off" and like "Yow Man." I remember old school shit with like Young Money, like "Pass Me the Dutch." Like y'all know what I'm talking about. But anyway, that album was good. I don't know why people are hating on it. Bro, I'm telling you now, we're living in a time where, like, if the music is good, that's not enough. Like, you gotta be selling the image, too. And, like, yo, if motherfuckers got the perception that you're chatting, like, that might affect the sales. Like, I don't know, man. Like, again, like, back in the Akon days, like, yeah, man, maybe you was snitching, bro. But who cares as long as the music was on the radio? But I mean, like nowadays, we online, mass media consumption, and niggas is like, well, nigga, if Thug is a snitch, let's go find somebody who's a real young thug. Or YN, excuse me. Don't mean to offend no street niggas. Pretty mid album, not gonna lie. Yo, I'm not, and see, again, I don't even want to say the album was mid because I mean, it was some Thug shit. But like my whole thing with it was, I felt like Thug already made that album. If that makes sense to you guys. Like, I'll put it like this, okay? Kendrick Lamar, when he put out Good Kid, Mad City, it was like just like this like insane ass shit, and we was all expecting some brazy ass shit for his next release, and he puts out To Pimp a Butterfly, which sound like something like God rest their souls, but something my grandparents would be listening to. You know what I'm saying? Some very pro black shit. You black empowerment shit. You get what I'm talking about. But that's like in my eyes, like I was like at the time I was like, yeah, I don't know. But it aged very well, and it was like, okay, like you can see the evolution in his music. Thug sound like he's still rapping the same shit from 2014. He didn't evolve. Like again, this nigga like was locked up, and again the lyrics. I ain't gonna lie, he was definitely spitting some lyrics, but I mean like I feel like sonically wise, like it sounded like something we've heard from Thug before. That's what I'm trying to get at. But I digress. Uh, Deluxe saved the album. I love the album. Payola. Miss my dogs. Pardon my back with a whip. Jesus, only thing on it. I fuck with one song. Whoop de fucking do. He needs Gunna back. I didn't. Oh no, man, god damn, y'all saying Thug Thug treating the cheese like Scooby treat a Scooby snack. I'm chatting, but yeah, if you enjoyed the vid, like, sub, let me know the temperature on Young Thug. Is Young Thug falling off? I ain't gonna lie, like that's something I did not expect. Like I mean, a year ago niggas was screaming free Thug. It was a whole thing. Drake he doing the fucking YSL, the slat shit. Yeah, let me know in the comments. But I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.